just wanna dance and feel good.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 things that I wish I knew before college, or 10 things that you need to know before you start college. I feel like when you're first going into college, you really have no idea what to expect because it is so different from high school. So you like are just confused and you just want to know everything that you could possibly know. And coming from a senior in college, I will be graduating soon. So I feel like I kind of have the whole college game figured out at this point. And I just wanted to share some of my advice about things that I've learned with you guys. College is seriously probably one of the best times in your life. I feel like you still don't have like too many responsibilities, but at the same time, like you're growing up and you're more of an adult. And it's also like one of the most challenging times in your life, I feel like, because you're doing like both work and school, or a lot of kids are anyway, at least I did. It's like really hard to find a balance between all of that, doing work, doing school, doing friends, having a social life, because that's like a big part of college also. So I feel like there's like a lot to figure out, a lot to balance out, but don't worry, you'll get through it, I promise. So first and foremost, the thing that I want to tell you guys is don't buy the textbooks. Please don't buy the textbooks. You might have to for some classes, but don't buy them like over the summer before you go into any of your classes. Do not buy them. Take it from a girl who spent a lot of money on textbooks that I don't need. I used to buy all my textbooks way in advance, and then I would end up just like leaving them sit under my desk, not even using them honestly for a majority of the time. A majority of the classes, don't go buy them. Wait till the first day of class. I've had so many professors say that they require a textbook, and then either on the first day of class say you don't actually need this, they just have it down or whatever, or say that you need it and you actually don't, it's just like supplemental. And I've done plenty well without a textbook. So you just kind of have to get a feel of the class to see if you need it or not, and also it's helpful to like talk to other people to see if you really need the textbook. But I would try and wait like past the first week to figure out if you need it or not, because otherwise it's like a waste of money, and there's just so many times where you'll spend bucket loads of money on textbooks that you don't need and you don't use, and it's just a huge waste of money. So here's the other thing about college. Nobody cares. Nobody pays attention to you. Like, people are kind of in their own bubble, and that's just like in general, I guess, for the world, is just people are so like consumed with themselves and their own lives that they just really like don't pay attention. Nobody just really cares. But in high school, like I was that girl that would literally like get like full dress, like I'd do my hair, I'd do my makeup every day. Like I'd wake up early and get all the way ready. In college, on the other hand, that never happens. I literally roll out of bed half the time. I'll like wake up, put on some new clothes, fix my hair a little bit, and I'm like out the door. I don't do my makeup hardly ever, don't really do my hair, because nobody cares. You're just sitting in class, nobody really dresses up, you just wear really comfy clothes. Like leggings and sweatshirts are like the thing to wear in college. You're just there to learn. Some people like to dress up, and that's totally okay, and good for you honestly for putting in that effort, because I could never. But just nobody cares. It's okay to not dress up or put full effort in every day. But I also know that like sometimes when you put yourself together a little bit, put on a little bit of makeup, do your hair a little bit, it can help too. So you just gotta like do you, do what makes you happiest, do what makes you feel best. And I feel like college is the time to like really be your true self, because nobody cares. So like in high school, I couldn't even like imagine starting my YouTube channel. In high school, I would have felt like super judged by everybody, which is not how you should feel at all, but that's just how I would have felt. Like I would have just felt like everybody's talking crap about me or something. But now that I'm in college, like I literally don't care at all, and nobody else cares either. Like I have not received any like negative feedback, at least to my face, about my channel, and like I'm just doing me, you know? Like if you want to do something like this, do YouTube, do like blogging, anything that's like a little bit different. Like I feel like now is the time to do it honestly in college, because A, you'll probably have more time for it than you will in high school or in once you get your full-time job, like doing like an actual career. And also like this is just the time to like experiment and find something you love, and like I said, nobody cares, so you really won't be judged at all. And if people do judge you, who cares? You shouldn't care what they think either. It's also super okay to not know what you want to do and not really have your life figured out. I am like a super type A planner of a person. When I went into college, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm gonna get my undergrad in pre-occupational therapy, and my graduate's gonna be in occupational therapy. I'm gonna graduate, I'm gonna work with kids. I have my whole life figured out. And then like slowly as the years went on, like I realized that I didn't know. Like I started to question, is this what I want to do? Am I sure this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? And honestly, I went back and forth a lot. I kind of like changed my mind. I dabbled in like maybe doing teaching and just like thinking about other possible careers I could do with psychology. And like it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to think maybe you don't want to do the career that you started out in. So many people change their mind and decide they don't want to do what they originally wanted to do when they started college. Honestly, I think more people than not change their mind halfway through their college career and decide they want to do something else. But at the same time, if you're getting ready to graduate and you still don't know what you want to do with your degree, you don't know what you want to do with your career, that is totally okay. You'll just kind of figure it out as you go, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go, and you know, you just kind of take a day at a time and don't just like be nonchalant a lot and like not think about anything. You need to be thinking about it obviously and putting time into thinking about what you want to do. But at the same time, it's okay to not have it all figured out. It'll all happen the way it's supposed to. College is also the time when you'll meet some of the best people ever. I love my friends from high school, and honestly, most of like my really, really good friends are from high school. I have kept a super tight-knit group of people from high school, and I think they'll be my forever friends. You know, they're with me through high school, they're with me through college. I'll probably be friends with them forever because there's some great people. I love them all to death, but you will also meet some really amazing people in college too. It's okay to lose contact with some of the people that you knew in high school. Sometimes people just like kind of drift away, and that's okay, but also make sure you maintain the friendships with people from high school that you really want to maintain, that you really don't want to lose. But you'll also meet some of the best people in college. I have met some of the greatest people in my college years, I guess. I've met a lot of like really great girls through my major. That's like one of the ways that I've met, I think, like most of the people that I know in college is through my major, because I go to a really small school, so like a lot of these people I have the same classes with a lot, and they're great, amazing people. I met my boyfriend Eddie in college, which is super amazing, and you know, like I can't imagine not having met him now at this point. And like a lot of his friends that I've met, like they're all great, amazing people. Love all of them to death too. It's just really important to allow yourself to meet new people. I'm super, super shy, so I've always been bad about like meeting new people and like kind of making the conversation, like being the one to like start it, but I've still met some really great people. And I think what's really cool about meeting people once you're in college is they have like such different perspectives, because you're not just like going to the same high school together from the same area. Like you're meeting people from like all over the state. You could be meeting people from other states, other countries even, and it's just really cool to get like different perspectives and different ways of thinking. It really like helps to shape you as a person also. College is like a huge time of changing. I feel like I am such a different person now than I was 4 years ago in high school, like a totally different person. I don't even know who that girl was. I have become like so much more secure in myself since I've been in college. Like I am who I am, and I really don't care if you don't like who I am, because I love who I am. And I think that's like something that everybody needs to know. I want to make a video all about like how to be confident and like secure in yourself, because I think it's something that every girl should have. Every girl should have that feeling. But you will just like, you'll be a totally different person coming out of college than you will going into college, which I feel like is so hard to like fathom, that you'll be so different. But I don't think I know a single person that hasn't changed in their college career. Those 4 years from when you graduate high school and then you graduate college are like such transformation years, and you're truly becoming like an adult. As much as you don't feel like one, you're really becoming like an adult and gaining independence and just like having really amazing people to help shape you and change you into who you're becoming. And it's just like a really amazing transformative time period in your life. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm super shy. Like I'm very, very shy. You probably wouldn't guess that from the fact that I make YouTube videos, but I'm a super shy person, and I feel like college has also made me like get out of my bubble, because I'm not just around people that I went to high school with. I'm around like a whole bunch of new people, so you almost have to be a little bit more out there. I'm still very quiet and very shy. Like I think I'll always kind of have that, but I'm much more like assertive, and I'll talk more, and I don't necessarily start the conversation, but I'll like keep it going. Like I want to talk to people, I want to meet new people, and I feel like college just like really makes you come out of your bubble and change you in that way as well. So these next couple things I guess are tips relating more to like classes specifically, and that is you need to study hard. I've just always kind of been the person that's good at school. I don't know how, like I've just kind of like done well without trying a lot at the time, which I get that I'm like super lucky to be like that. But even so, even though I didn't really have to try in high school, I had to try in college. Like I really have to put my time in. I have to study. I have to make sure I know the information, especially if you're in like science classes. Oh my goodness, if you are a science major, I give major props to you, because I've had to take like a couple of those classes since occupational therapy is like medical. So I've had to take some of those classes, and those are the classes that I've done like probably the worst in. You have to really put in a lot of time and effort in those classes. It's really important to study, really important to like stay on top of your schoolwork. You need to stay organized. If you are not organized, I don't know how you make it through college, because there's no way I could have made it through without being super organized. I have to have all my stuff together, have to really know what's due, when it's due, how much time it's going to take. You have to learn how to stay on top of your stuff, how to study, what to study, what's your best way to study, stuff like that. I highly, highly, highly recommend getting a planner. I don't know how you could get through college without using a planner. It's like super important to stay organized with a planner, because you need to know when things are due. It's really helpful if you like get a planner and then put everything in the syllabus into your planner. That's like one of the other things, is getting a planner to stay organized, writing down what you need to do, when you need to do it, kind of prioritize what you need to get done and when you need to get it done. And having a planner just kind of helps you to write it all out, get it out of your brain onto a sheet of paper, and you can see it, understand what all you have to get done, and figure out when you're gonna get it all done. But also when you get the syllabus, it's everything. The syllabus is everything in college, and it's so important to put everything that's in the syllabus directly into your planner. On the first day of class, I literally will take my syllabus and write everything that's due in my planner on a calendar so that I can see kind of like the whole layout of what the semester is going to look like, what's going to be really busy, what's going to be not as busy, when I'm going to have time to like get stuff done, have a little bit more free time, and how all my tests and stuff will kind of be spread out. But having a planner just really helps you to stay organized and all that, and also use the syllabus because, like I said, it has everything in it. Absolutely every last detail that you would need is in the syllabus. Professors put so much time into the syllabus for a reason. They expect you to use it, they expect you to keep up with it, know what's going on, they expect you to know when things are due. I go to a smaller school, so I feel like professors are a little bit more like lenient and they do kind of remind you, but I'm assuming at a bigger school they kind of wouldn't do that as much. So it's really important to kind of stay up to date on the syllabus and what's going on in each class and stay up to date on the readings and everything that's in there. It's super important. I guess along with both of those, you need to get good time management skills, learn how to like budget your time correctly, especially if you're doing college and working. College is like a full-time job in itself, and then if you're working on the side, either part-time, full-time, whatever you're doing on the side is time-consuming, and you really need to figure out, especially with your work schedule and your school schedule, when you're going to be able to get other things done and kind of figure out how to manage your time well, because it's so important in college to manage your time well, especially like if you're a napper or something. I know a lot of my friends like take naps all the time. I just don't. I really can't, or else I won't sleep at night. But you really have to figure out your time and how to best use the time that you have. This next one is definitely something that I wish I would have known going into college, or I guess something that I wish I would have done in college. So this is definitely something I recommend and suggest to you guys, and it's to do something to get yourself out there. I am a commuter, so I don't live on campus or anything, so you don't get to meet people in your rooms, you don't have a roommate, you don't have people that you're living with, living around to make new friends. You kind of have to like go the extra step to make new friends. And luckily my school's really small, so it's easier to make friends. But college is like a social time also. It's a time to meet new people, make new friends. Like I said, there's so many great people to meet in college, and you need to make the time to meet them, especially as a commuter. Put yourself out there, do things to get yourself involved with the school. I wish I would have done that. I definitely did not do that at all. And I kind of wish that I would have. Like I said, I met a lot of people in my major, and that's awesome and really cool, but there's a lot that I could have done to put myself out there more if I would have put in the time and effort. I just didn't, and I wish I would have. But you can join all sorts of clubs. There's so many clubs that you can join, and stuff that you're like actually interested in too. There's like intramural sports, there's regular sports if you play sports. There's so much that you can do to meet people. Even just going and like studying on campus is a way to meet people, and you just need to take advantage of those times to meet people. I wish I would have done it. Please, if you're getting ready to start college, I definitely recommend doing that. I was very fortunate to have met Eddie, and he played a sport, so I got to like meet some people through him, which was really cool. And if it weren't for him, I definitely think I would have a totally different idea of what college is like. He definitely gave me the experience of what college is like because he lived on campus, he played a sport, he knew a lot of people, like because he played a sport, so he knew some different people and got to live on campus, so I kind of got to see what that was like. So I'm actually really grateful for him for like showing me, I guess, what it was like and giving me a totally different experience that I would have ever gotten without him. And honestly, I just think like he really made my college experience like so much better. I'm so glad that I met him when I did. This is like going on a super cheesy tangent now, but like I said, you meet some of the best people, and I don't know what I would have done had I not met him. He gave me like so many good memories to look back on college, and like truly made it one of the best times of my life. Now that I'm done with my super sappy rant, I'm sorry I like went off on a tangent, but my last one is something that my high school teachers actually told me when I was in high school and getting ready to go into college. Like all of my teachers said, you need to do this, and that is to sit in the front of the classroom. I feel like it's something that not a lot of people say, not a lot of people talk about. My first couple years at college, I always would go sit in the front, like the first row or two, because one, it makes you pay attention more because you're not in the back, so you're more engaged with the teacher and kind of learning a little bit better, staying up to pace. You're not in the back, just kind of like drifting off in your own world, in your own bubble. Especially if you go to a bigger school, sitting in the front row makes you a lot more noticeable. You stand out a lot more because you're up front, the professor is right up and close and personal with you, which I guess could be like a good or a bad thing, but I just see more good out of it than bad. They get to know you a little bit better. They know who you are, they know when you're in class, especially when you're like kind of in between grades. If professors know that you're like always in class, if you're sitting in the front row and they always know that you're there, they see you sitting there trying your hardest, they might be more likely to like give you the better grade as opposed to the lower grade. It just really makes you do better overall, like you pay more attention, and also makes you look really good to your professors. Towards my like last couple years, I've been sitting more in the back because I'm just like getting that like senioritis, I guess, where I just like don't quite care as much, and I mean I'm still paying attention and stuff, but I definitely think it's important to sit in the front, pay attention, show that you're interested, show that you're engaged to your professor so that they know that you're really paying attention, you're really trying to learn, and all that good stuff. Like I said, college is one of the best times ever. It's way, way, way better than high school. Like, so much better than high school. You have so much more freedom, so much more independence. Like I said, you meet some of the greatest people in college. It's just such a good time. If you are in high school watching this, no, college is so much better, and you'll get through high school and then you'll be able to have like this great, amazing college experience. Hopefully you have the time of your life. Hopefully you also have the best college experience and you think it's way better than high school too. If you're watching this and you're just getting ready to go to college, I really wish you all the best. Enjoy it. It goes by so, so fast. It'll be over before you know it. I can't believe I'm gonna be graduating soon. I don't know where the time went, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to subscribe by clicking down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. I will link that right here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!